everybody, Michael Gevin here, and I'm super excited to be with you on another Rockin' Wednesday. So today's topic is a good one. It is time management. How to manage your time. Yes, not so that you can do more of what you don't want to do and fill it up to full capacity again, but so you can do the things that matter to you, the things that matter most. Be with your friends, be with your family, work on that passion project, do that thing that you've been putting off forever because you don't have enough time, right? So people ask me all the time, how do you get all these things done? How do you manage to do all these different things that you work on? It always looks like you're doing a million things. Well, I'm going to share with you a few of my strategies today that have helped me be able to not only accomplish a lot, but still have a lot of time for the things that matter most to me. So, I want to take you back a little bit to 2010. Now, at the time in 2010, I was filming tons of weddings. Now, not only was I filming tons of weddings, but I was doing tons and tons and tons of other things as well. You see, I'm a people pleaser. I don't know about you, but I like to make people happy, if you can only imagine from these videos, right? So for me, I love to help people. And quite frankly, I would say yes to everything. How about you? If somebody asks you to do something, what do you say? 9 times out of 10, yes? Or do you say, no, I don't have time for that? Well, you might say that depending on what it is, but more times than none, you try to fit it all in. You say yes to everything and everybody. Every text message, every Facebook message, every email, every phone call, everything that comes your way, you're like, yes, right? Well, for me back in 2010, I was doing everything to get my video production company, to succeed, right? What's interesting is people would ask me or would say to me, oh man, it's so awesome. It must be great to only have to work on Saturdays. That was when I was mainly doing weddings. Mainly. Now this is where it's going to come in. I was mainly doing weddings, but the rest of the week I was like, you kidding me? I got so many other things to do, right? I was always busy. The interesting part that I want you to think about, when I look back now, I go, something I learned from my man Tim Ferriss, the 80-20 rule, which we'll talk about here in a second. But when I looked at my business, when I look back at that, what was going on, the interesting part is that 80% of my income came from 20% of my efforts. What's interesting is the other 80% of my efforts made up 20% of my income. So if you can follow, my weddings were my primary income. We'll say 80+%. But the truth of the matter is that was only 20% of my efforts. In fact, if you stripped everything away and I would have had to only do weddings, that made up all my money from a little bit of my efforts. Instead, this other 80% of things that I spent time, energy, and effort on that consumed most of my time didn't result in very much income. Same thing with my weddings. You've heard me tell you this story before. I was doing tons and tons of videos. I was so far behind. But what I found out was the same thing. You see, only 20% of my efforts made up 80% of the happiness for me, for my clients. But this other 80% of effort was only 20% of my results. It was the thing that really didn't matter as much. The thing that people didn't really care as much about. So how did I get more time back and make more money? I got rid of all the crap, the 80% of crap that didn't matter, that people didn't care about, that people weren't watching. Now, I've done this same thing ever since 2010 after reading The 4-Hour Workweek from Tim Ferriss and reading Zen Habits website. And I read those things and it helped me become more minimalistic. It helped me to simplify my life. And so from that point forward in 2010, I was on a rampage to remove, not to keep adding. See, so many times we want to remove so we can add tons more stuff that we potentially don't want to do. But the reality is, you want to remove so that you make time for the things that matter. The things you've been putting off, that thing that excites you, that's what matters to me, and that's what should matter to you. But when we say yes to everything, then the things that matter most don't get done. Now, one thing that I took, some could argue I've taken it to the extreme, but this let little bad things happen that Tim talks about in his book. So the truth of the matter is, we all have the same 24 hours in a day. Yes, I know it's hard to believe that Oprah Winfrey, that Richard Branson, that all these other people that you could look up to, any athlete, any entertainer, anybody, they have the same 24 hours as you. But why and how are they achieving the things that they are achieving? Why? Because of laser focus on what matters most, priorities. Most of us have our priorities way out of jack. And the truth of the matter is, everybody else's problems are our priorities all the time. See, what you've got to realize is that you have a choice. You may not think so, but realistically, all these situations that you're in, and a lot of them that you end up moaning and complaining about, I've been there, I've done it. But when we think about it, if you stop, you had a choice. I have a choice. Every day, when someone asks me to do something, I have a choice to say yes, to say no, to say, here's who can help you, or to reply, whatever. We always have a choice. So what you've got to remember moving forward is that you do have a choice every single day, and you have to start being conscious of that. You have to start being aware, and I want to challenge you to look at everything that you are doing. And are there things that you can strip away? Just let go of. It doesn't matter. It's stupid crap. So many times we're doing things that just don't matter. So if you're trying to build your own business right now, how much random stuff are you doing that isn't producing results? So many times we have that little nugget, that little thing that really works, but we only do it once and we do the 9 million other things that don't work, right? If you look, well, when I've looked at the highest performers, these people are laser focused on what matters and what they're great at. And when they focus on that and only do that, like my friends Alex and Mimi Icon, 2 million plus on their YouTube channel, they crush it. They absolutely crush it. But see, their priority when they started that was just one video a week, hair tutorials. That's all. They weren't doing a million other things. They focused on one thing. Now, I've talked about that before as well, this focus idea, but the truth of the matter is, you have to. And you're not going to be able to make everyone happy. You see, that's something that I had to overcome, to be able to walk with my grandpa every morning at the mall, to be able to have time to go eat lunch with my brother and go get, hot wings on a Friday, to go to the movies with my family or my girlfriend on the weekends, to do these things that matter to me. That's just the fun stuff. Not only is it to build the things that I care most about, like this YouTube channel and Jumpstarters and helping, creatives achieve amazing things in their lives. I care about you. But to do these things, I have to let other things go. And when I looked at my business in the past, there's so many things I'm doing that just, for me, don't matter. It's not that they don't matter, but they don't matter for me. See, so many times we're saying yes to all these things because maybe we can, but you don't have to. The Oprahs, the athletes, anybody you look up to have let people down. They have pissed people off in their path to achieving the things that they have achieved. And what you have to realize is that you cannot look at somebody's today and compare your today. You have to look at their yesterday. And their yesterday, they didn't have all the money, all the people to delegate things to. They didn't have all of that. You see, they had to start just where you're starting right now. And they had to realize that they had a vision, they had a goal, they had a dream, they had something they wanted, and they relentlessly went after it. And yes, they had to make sacrifices. Things fell through the holes. The truth of the matter is they achieved greatness. They achieved amazing things that some of us only dream of, but is 100% possible. 1, because they've done it. 2, because you can. And that's what you have to realize, that you can do it. So many of us are looking for permission. I'm giving it to you right now. You have the permission to let little bad things happen. It'll be okay. Start letting go. Really analyze hardcore the things you're doing daily. And start saying no. Start removing the crap, the clutter, the things that don't matter. When you start to do that, you start to simplify your life and get down to the core. Boom. time opens up. And then you can start saying yes to the things that matter most. Your friends, your family, fun, your passion projects, those things you've been putting off. And no longer will you have to look at somebody of why you haven't done that thing that you've been dreaming of, that you've been wanting to do, and say, I don't have the time. You can make the time. You can create the time. So do it today, because there's no better time than right now. Felt good. Rock and roll, my friends. So I'd love to hear in the comments below, what are you going to get rid of right now? What are you going to stop doing? What are those things you've been doing that just don't matter? Don't let everybody else run your life. You have control. So what is that you're going to do and you're going to do today to start getting back your life, to start getting back your time so you can focus on what matters? If you're new here, I'd love for you to subscribe. We have a new video every Wednesday. So right here, you can click subscribe, and then also give it a thumbs up. Share it with your friends. My message that I have here, if anything is possible, to go for your dreams, to achieve the impossible. Lots of people need to hear this message. So share it with a friend, give it a thumbs up. And finally, the Gebs VIP, you can click right here and join the Gebs VIP. That's over on my email newsletter where I share things that I only share in email. So I'd love to see you over there. And finally, rock and roll, my friends. You guys are amazing. I do this for you, to inspire you to go do great things. So that's it. I will see you next Wednesday. Take care, my friends, and go back and get some more time. Rock and roll. So finally, my little thing here where you can go watch last week's video. You can subscribe. I've been giving out little tidbits so people have been staying till the end. So last week, you'll see that last week's video. Well, I had the 4 on there. And I joked that I started Jump Starters on the 4th, which was my birthday. I started the YouTube channel on my 4th, which was my birthday. And it was on Wednesday, Jump Starters on Thursday. And I said, well, I don't know when I was born. Obviously, it was the 4th. Well, my mom watched the video, and she let me know. She's a numbers lady. And she said, well, you were actually born on a Thursday as well. So Jump Starters was started on Thursday, and so was this guy. Started on September 4th, 1986. So that's a little tidbit for this week. Appreciate you guys so much, and I look forward to seeing you next Wednesday. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.